Okay, so fast forward to the future. You're still doing music. Uh, and okay, so I'm gonna
Mm,
share. So you have a YouTube channel called Mr. J. Tama ba?
yes,
Okay, Mr.
Mr.
J, this
J.
is where you do song covers and uh, what else do you do there?
As of now, kasi I have been inconsistent when it comes to uploading uh songs, cover songs on YouTube kasi hindi din siya nagtutugma sa daily routine ko as a student. And then here I am now as an employed teacher, hindi na siya nagtutugma. So what I do is hindi muna ako masyadong nag-focus sa YouTube. Instead, kung may mga parang short covers ako, nilalagay ko na lang siya sa TikTok ko, which
Mm.
is Caravan Man. Para sa mga ano, baka
Yeah,
gusto
I'll
niyong
put that in
tignan.
the description down below.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pero uh, ayun, inconsistent ako sa YouTube. But I wish if I had the time, makapaggawa ulit ako ng cover videos.
Oh,
Kasi
yeah.
sa TikTok, sa TikTok, wala, puro kung ano na lang yung uso, kung ano lang yung uso, kung ano na lang yung viral, yun na lang siya. Gagawin ko. And then, kung may kanta-kanta na, kunyari, duet this, ganyan, ganyan, dugtungan mo to, ganyan, ganyan. Yun yung mga ginagawa ko sa aking TikTok.
Is there like something in the works or parang you're planning on covering?
Ayun, meron akong listahan ng mga songs. And if I had the time, then maybe I could continue with that. Pero as of now, wala. Sadly. But I hope I do have.
Okay, so we're now at the part, or basically this is the heart of the episode.
Yeah.
So you become a teacher. Okay,
Yes.
to my knowledge, I never knew that this is what you wanted. First, I would like to know why did you choose teaching? Was there someone who inspired you to do this?
Teaching was never actually my first choice. Kasi after senior high school, my preference was taking political science as a course at that time. Before that happened, a teacher in EDNAS, si Sir Jim Season, nag-ano siya, parang he asked us one by one sa Humes, what was our plan to take as a course, as a program sa college. Yun, sabi ko, political science. And then he said, oh, so you want to become a lawyer? Sabi niya, yes sir, sabi ko. Tapos, okay, okay, that's a good thing. Pero if I were you, sabi niya, siguro I would suggest that you would take philosophy, sabi niya. And then he started sharing about his personal experience in college na he did not take it kasi parang it was a difficult, complex program. And then I was looking at him, I had the exact same look at him na parang, okay, sabi ko, complex. Sabi ko, complex course. Hindi niya kinuha. So, if kinuha ko, baka I might prove something, sabi ko. So, I was having that conversation inside my head. And then, ayun na, the opportunity came when I tried to apply in St. Louis University. Parang there was this moment in choosing, kasi pandemic at the time. So, parang I came to a pause of choosing between political science and philosophy. And then, I did a little research on philosophy. And the good thing about taking that, I could still take other professions, such as education, being a social worker, and so on and so forth. So, I said, okay, I'm going to take philosophy. And then what even gave me the brighter idea of taking philosophy and specifically sa education, sa teaching part, was a professor of mine na friend ko din siya. We treated him also as a friend, si Sir Nicky Garo. Yeah, a philosophy instructor. Ayun, so I was inspired by him sa way of teaching niya kasi yung personality niya parang nagre-reflect sa personality ko and vice versa. So sabi ko, I think I see myself as a teacher, sabi ko. And then looking at the broader sense of it, parang if I may not be able to contribute to society as a lawyer, as someone who's working with regards to politics, then maybe I could make a change if I, contribute sa education. So we had this opportunity of honing our knowledge and skills when it comes to teaching kasi yung OJT namin, it consists of, being a social worker, and then may konting touch of law din yun. Tapos yung practice teaching sa education. So, between those two, mas nag-excel ako doon sa practice teaching sa education. And then, ayun, pinupuri-puri nila ako doon sa pinag-anuhan ko sa St. Louis Schools Incorporated, SLSI sa Baguio. And then, ayun, they were recommending me na parang magturo na lang doon. Ayun. Until such time na parang, okay, this is the one for me. If I graduate, this is the thing that I will take on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do correct me if I'm wrong. You
Mm.
are a full-time teacher now, right?
Well, you could say that. Pero, syempre as newly hired teachers, parang we have to undergo a probationary period to prove
Ah,
ourselves. But yeah, we are binded by a contract. So parang, yeah, you can say that. Full
okay. So
time.
it's different from your uh kasi last
Experience?
naalala ko sa'yo, last na sinabi mo sa amin is you were a substitute teacher
Yes.
sa somewhere in Senior Tesoro. Or yeah, Senior
Yes.
Tesoro is the name of the school pala.
Yeah. It's that one. Senior Tesoro. So, ayun, it was a completely different experience from becoming a substitute teacher na ang period of teaching ko at that time was 2 months only. And then here I am now as a full-time teacher and magsa-start sa June 8. Parang I'm trying to prepare myself physically, emotionally, and mentally sa magiging magiging experience ko, sa magiging journey ko as a teacher, lalo na given na inassign ako sa senior high school, specifically grade 12. So, alam mo yun, there is this not too much of a big gap between our age. So, ayun, well, you know me, na parang I am someone na parang, ayun nga, friendly, ganyan-ganyan, open, and then I become close with other people, so on and so forth. So I would have to balance that uh, particular quality of mine and the profession. Kasi if I let one thing be greater than the other, then magka-fluctuate yung isa.
There's something you're particularly parang looking forward to. And also,
Mm.
is there something that you're particularly nervous about?
One thing that I'm looking forward this year, this academic year, since it's going to be the start of my first year as a teacher, is ayun, it's the overall samahan, the teaching experience with my students, of course, kasi I would have to make a big impact to their lives, especially they will be college students after this one. One thing na nilook forward ko din is yun nga, I mentioned it already, yung una ko nabanggit was yung samahan with my fellow teachers because syempre, I would be able to learn from them and at the same time, they would be able to learn from me kahit na baguhan ako. At least, alam mo yun, parang we all have something in common and from that, magkakaroon kami ng masayang samahan. And then siguro, another thing na, yun, another thing, yung pagiging nervous about is, yun nga, when it comes to the teaching process itself, kasi syempre, it's a huge thing from, sabi ko nga kanina, substitute teacher na full-time. Kasi, nung nag-substitute teacher ako, it wasn't really aligned with what I finished in college kasi may ganong habit ang schools na pag kunyari substitute teacher, they would just assign you sa iba't ibang subjects kaya hindi naman naka-align sa'yo. So, ayun, I would have to prepare myself in actually connecting with my students, be able to teach what I learned in college properly. Kasi whatever would be the result of my teaching would reflect doon sa grade ng bata. And at the same time, syempre, if kunyari hindi magustuhan ng parent yung result yung grade ng bata, then I would have to confront the parent, explain. And if I wasn't able to mention dito sa bago kong work, I am an advisor. Yeah, I am an advisor.
Wow,
Yeah, so
huge responsibility.
huge responsibility. Like when I told my relatives, my other friends, that uh, it's a huge responsibility. Syempre, magpapagraduate ka.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that is the main thing that I am nervous about. But at the same time, alam mo, not letting that fear uh overcome. I mean, not letting that fear parang take over me. But I would have to, syempre, just be myself and then just push through. Give my best. Yeah.
Now let's head into the future naman. Where do you see yourself going? As a teacher, as a musician or singer?
Hmm.
You know, what's the dream?
Siguro 5 to 10 years from now, syempre, our number one priority is makapag-ipon, you know, makapag-ipon. And then if the opportunity is available, then perhaps mas makakapag-ipon ako if makapasok ako sa public because that's the typical pathway ng mga teachers. You get experience sa private school and then if nakakuha ka na ng experience, then that's the time na pwede kang maisabak sa public school. And then after that, syempre may, what do you call this? May ipon na. Perhaps I would take my master's related doon sa, syempre sa tinapos ko master's in philosophy. And if papala rin, doctorate, why not? Pero that's too soon for me to say. Siguro master's muna one by one. And if I'm not satisfied sa kung ano magiging ano ko sa public school, sa master's, then I would have to find more opportunities abroad. That's the plan. That's, syempre para mas mabilis ka makapag-ipon, and that's a more efficient way of earning. Kasi mas malaki nga doon. Pagbalik mo dito, mas malaki yung may aambag mo, not only to the future, pero yung future ko, pero yung future din ng magiging family ko, and yung family ko ngayon, sila mama, papa. Yun. Sa pagiging musician naman, singer, not really big plans, but syempre, kung merong, yun nga, sabi ko ulit, kung may bigger opportunities na ma-discover, wow, ma-discover, star magic yan, ayun, uh, then go. Pero the main idea or the main purpose kasi of having the YouTube and the TikTok is just, it's for the purpose of me having fun and share my talent. Ngayon, if may greater doors na magbubukas, di go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, okay, I want to get real for a second.
Mhm.
We've known each other for, no, we've known each other since high school. And of
Yes.
course, our friend group, you, me, Ryan, Riley, Beckham, Jubermark, Justin.
Yes.
How
Yes.
would you describe from where we were before
Mhm.
to now?
Siyempre, ayun. Uh, Actually, ang ganda ng if I may share, yung thinking process, yung train process ko kanina sa aking isip, ang ganda nung concept mo doon sa disconnection notice. Kasi this is exactly how it would encapsulate yung gap sa nangyari sa atin, yung mga naganap sa atin nung high school and now. Kasi nung high school, di syempre, magkakasama tayong lahat. We had so many things in common, nakakasama-sama tayo, ganyan-ganyan. We had fun and everything. And then, when we parted ways already, nung nasa college na, alam mo yun, yung, syempre, it's a normal thing na parang, ito si Migo, tinaha na ito yung ganyan. Si Riley, ganyan na siya, busy na siya sa ganito. Si Beckham, ganyan na. Si Ryan, so on, so forth. So parang, ayun, nagkaroon talaga ng disconnection. Disconnection na parang hindi nagkaroon ng notice kasi parang biglaan on our part. Parang unti-unti na siyang unti-unti na tayong gumaganon. Pero what I am happy about the most is despite our different paths, our own personal lives, we still find time sa ating group chat, sa gentleman's agreement, na we find ways to reconnect with each other despite sa not being able to communicate with each other more often than we used to. Grateful ako for that. And despite that, despite yon yung pagiging busy and all, we find ways yun nga, to make ourselves reconnect with each other and find the things that we have fun in common. Hindi ko alam kung gumagana pa yung English ko lang tama. Pero ayun, you get the point of it.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
here's the last question that I want to end on. What is one thing that you think we should do to stay connected?
What should we do to stay connected? Yun nga, syempre, we maximize the things that make us connect with each other. Ito, sa GC, kung magkaroon man ng opportunity na, ayun, makapag-chat, kahit na random, ganyan, i-drop lang doon sa GC para magkaroon ng reminder na, nandito pa rin yung samahan, nandito pa rin yung friend group. And kahit na magiging busy na tayo, syempre, makakatrabaho na tayo, ganyan-ganyan. Sa mga bakasyon, ganyan, if we see the opportunity na makakapagkita-kita tayo, makakapag-reconnect tayo sa isa't isa, we grab it. And all the more na ngayon na syempre, we have our own money to spend already sa mga gantong bagay. So, pala rin tayo na makapagkita, then we grab it, we go. Alam mo yun? Para maibalik natin kung ano yung samahan before and higitan pa yun. Alam mo yun?
Okay, so before I let you go, okay, the floor
Ah.
is yours.
Mhm.
Anyone you want to shout out?
Of course, syempre, I would like to take this opportunity sa ating podcast pala ni Migo, is i-shout out ko sila, bakit ko ulit? Wait, si Riley Victuales, si Ryan Aquino, si Beckham Honsaiko, si Jubermar Urbano, si Justin Chongson, na sana makasama siya sa mga episodes natin. No?
True, true, true.
At saka si Derek Uy.
Yes.
Yan. And then also, syempre, shout out din sa aking minamahal, si Angel David, kung aabutin man ng bigger audience itong podcast natin. Si Angel Jasmine David, nakaka-graduate na.
Hey,
Yeah.
congrats. Thank you, JJ. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your time. You guys, you please check his YouTube channel and his TikTok in the description below. And
Yes.
thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Wow.
Grabe, Migo.
Ito, ito.